The gate is closed. Tell him to go.
Do bad people also have a shepherd?
The laughter died in Osamendi's eyes before it died on his lips.
Who was that?
Nobody. A madman in the rain.
He don't die.
There are houses that look blessed from the outside. But heaven does not only look at walls. Heaven looks at foundations. The Osamendi compound stood in the morning light, a picture of polished perfection. Clean walls, tall gates, and a black SUV that shone like a mirror. Osamendi stepped out in a cream agbada that didn't just cover a man, it announced his place in the world. He was a man in sync with time, but out of step with eternity.
Everybody, let's move. We are late again.
Inside the rush, Idia knelt before young Osaze. She looked at him not as another child to hurry, but as a soul God had placed in her hands.
You look like a prince.
A prince of God?
Yes, my love, a prince of God.
Osamendi entered the sanctuary like a man already known there, not as a stranger seeking mercy, but as a pillar men had learned to honor. He dropped a thick white envelope into the basket, not to boast, but just long enough for eyes to notice. You can buy the pews, but you cannot buy the presence. The gate was open, and the man was honored. But before the day ended, heaven would place a question in the mouth of a child. Children do not always understand what they are asking. Sometimes, they only speak because their hearts are clean enough to say what adults have buried. Sunday lunch was a feast of rice and laughter until little Osaze stood up to recite his psalm. The table became his pulpit.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
The family clapped for their little pastor, but when the applause died, the boy asked the question that stopped the forks in mid-air.
Daddy, do bad people also have a shepherd?
The laughter died in Osamendi's eyes before it died on his lips. That evening, alone in his study, the pillar opened a hidden drawer. Inside lay a black and white photograph and documents tied with twine, the kind of evidence a man keeps hidden when memory has become dangerous.
Cover my name. Protect what I have built.
Osamendi locked the drawer and hid the key, but what he had buried had already begun to breathe. Mercy does not always arrive dressed like comfort. Sometimes, mercy comes soaked in rain, leaning on a walking stick. That night, the sky over the estate broke open. While the Osamendi house sat warm and sealed, an old man walked through the storm. Pastor Igodaru. He carried no umbrella, no car brought him. He brought only age and an assignment. He reached the black gate and knocked. A small sound beneath the roar of the rain, but in the spirit, it was the sound of a final warning.
Who be that? Oga say nobody enter tonight.
Tell thy master that the son of Igodaru hath returned from far, and the time is at hand.
The gateman reached for the intercom. Mercy had arrived, carrying a name Osamendi had spent years trying not to hear. The first time Mercy knocked, Osamendi called it a disturbance.
Oga, sorry to disturb. One old man dey for gate. He said the son of Igodaru don't return and the time don't reach.
The name Igodaru entered the room like a cold draft. Osamendi's jaw tightened.
The gate is closed. Tell him to go. And do not call this phone again tonight.
Honey, Who was that?
Nobody. A madman in the rain.
In this kind of rain, should we not at least...
It is finished, Idia.
The gate that shutteth against the messenger of the Lord shall open to that which the master feareth most.
When the gate closed that night, it didn't just shut out a man, it shut out the last warning. By morning, the rain had stopped, but what it left behind was heavier than water.
Sir, that old man from last night, they find him this morning for junction. He never survived the night, sir. He don't die.
That is unfortunate. But we did not know the man. There was nothing we could have done.
Do they know who he was?
No, madam. Nobody for this area know him.
The messenger had died near his gate, and the truth he carried was still unpaid. Osamende lifted his teacup. His hand trembled, only slightly, but his hand knew the truth before his mouth confessed it.